The Total Collapse and Death of Yahweh, Jav Brahma, in 2021. The central assertion discussed by the channel, Orvalho do Tempo, is that the being identified as Javid a total physical collapse in 2021. The nature and composition of Jav's demise. The event of 2021 is described as the dissolution of Jav's physical form. The body, which previously materialized before the speaker, Rogério Janval Elam, collapsed and turned into dust. Singular composition. Although the process is likened to the biblical idea of the human body returning to dust, the resulting residue from Jav's collapse is unique. It is composed of antimatter plasma. Origin. This plasma is derived from a neighboring universe, which the Kabbalah refers to as Aya. Precedent. The final collapse in 2021 was the maximum point of a prolonged decline. This failure followed the prior dissolution of related cosmic entities, as the Trimurti, which included Jav, Vishnu, and Shiva, had already broken up in 2018. The hive system and irreducible complexity. Jav's failure is attributed to the breakdown of a vast, ancient cosmic system governed by the principle of irreducible complexity. The queen bee. Jav served as the central piece, the queen bee of this immense hive system. The worker bees. Jav's angels, or clones, functioned as worker bees. In this hierarchical structure, the queen commands and the worker obeys. Operating under the unforgiving role, either you do it or you die. There is no salary, complaint, or union. System failure. The system, existing for billions of years, progressively weakened as Jay frequently entered a coma or his body almost collapsed. The ultimate failure occurred because Jav Brahma reached a point of such weakness that he could no longer perform his function as the queen bee. The failure of this mental model in the anti-material neighboring universe, Aya, caused the subsequent collapse of biological hives on Earth like those of insects. Personal impact on the speaker. The death of Jav in 2021 brought great relief to the speaker, Elam, concluding a period of intense daily oppression. The conflict. The speaker's conflict with Jav intensified in May 2007. When Jav materialized in Snow Hollow, proclaiming himself the speaker's father, creator, and God. The demand. Jav, who attempted to appear human while seated on a mobile ICU, UTI Moval, demanded total submission. He ordered the speaker to kneel before me and enter into a pact. The refusal. The speaker vehemently refused submission, stating, "I do not submit to you." Physical consequences. This refusal generated intense anger in Jav, whose vibrational rage caused immediate physical pain to the speaker and contributed to him suffering 2 heart attacks. The speaker observed that Javadin knows how to destroy, to strike, but does not know how to cure or repair. Residual presence. Although Jav dissolved, he gave an order to his angels. These angels no longer bother the speaker but remain present every single day, potentially linked to the speaker's refusal to seek applause, money, or found a new religion, keeping the figures bound to my genome. Future implications of the cosmic collapse. The breakdown of the system centerpiece in the neighboring universe has direct consequences for Earth. Global systemic failure. Human life is currently under the influence of certain structures from that universe that are collapsing. The domino effect. The collapse of 2021 suggests that everything that chaos has organized until now will start to collapse. Although our universe itself is not predicted to collapse soon, several biological systems here inside will collapse, with corals being cited as an example of this ongoing process. The path forward. To prevent humanity from collapsing along with the system, it is imperative to change the tenor of our pulsation. Fully understanding this cosmic process demands a spiritual science, an area currently unknown to humanity. The collapse of Jav is seen as the shattering of a cosmic power structure, where the failure of the central weakened entity seated on a mobile ICU initiated a system-wide chain reaction, signifying the end of the order organized by chaos. Analogy: the collapse of Jav is analogous to the sudden, catastrophic failure of the central server that runs a massive, ancient computational network, the Hive system. When that crucial server, the queen bee, finally gives out and turns into dust, all dependent programs and remote biological systems, like corals on Earth, inevitably begin to malfunction and dissolve, forcing users, humanity, to rapidly evolve or face systemic collapse.